Welcome to the third session of the third module of our training course on export development under Vietnam new free trade agreements. My name is Lonely and I'm looking forward to taking you through these sessions.
The first tool that we will explore is the Vietnam National Trade Repository, which provides information on market access requirements under the different free trade agreements that Vietnam has signed. Such information includes tariffs, rules of origin, and other regulatory requirements for imports and exports. The second tool is the Viet Trade Information Portal, which is the official source for all regulatory information for traders exporting from and importing into Vietnam. Specifically, the Trade Information Portal contains information on procedures, forms, measures, standards, and other requirements for imports and exports. Both tools can be accessed on the links shown in the screen. Let's now learn how to use these tools. The Vietnam National Trade Repository has information on a variety of topics including nomenclature, tariffs, rules of origin, non-tariff measures, legal documents, and procedures, among others. Traders can look for information on specific products, either by name or the HS code. The tool is available both in English and in Vietnamese. Let me now take you through a live demonstration. Once you click on the link to the repository, you will be taken to the home page, which contains several tabs: Home, Trade in Goods, Trade in Services, Investment, Free Trade Agreements, and News. Next to the main toolbar, you can also find the buttons to change the language or to sign in. While it is not necessary to create an account to access the tool, it is recommended that you create an account if you will use the tool regularly. Let's say a cooperative would like to export rice to Belgium. So, in the Search tab, you would select Search Goods. Other options available are Services and Investment. Then, you have to enter the HS code or the name of the commodity. The 4-digit HS code for rice is 1006. And we will select the country with which we want to trade, which is Belgium. You can click on the Search button and this will lead you to a page with the various 8-digit level product descriptions. In this case, let's assume we would like to export basmati rice. We would choose HS100633050 from the list. The results page displays 3 tabs. The first is Information on Tariffs. Under the EU-Vietnam FTA, the tariffs on basmati rice stand at 21.8% and are expected to decline to 0 by 2030. The full tariff schedule of the EU-Vietnam FTA is also available for download. The second tab provides information on the rules of origin. Information on the relevant trade agreement as well as on the rule of origin is summarized. In the case of basmati rice, the wholly obtained rule applies, that is, the good is exclusively produced in Vietnam's territory without incorporating materials from any other country. The different origin provisions that apply as well as the guidelines for certification are also summarized. A list of downloadable documents such as the specimen certificate of origin as well as the relevant provisions from the text of the agreement are also provided. The third tab displays a list of non-tariff measures that may apply to the product. The type of measure along with a description and the relevant downloadable legal documents are provided. The government agency responsible for administering the documentary requirements related to the measure is also listed. Now, let us move on to the Vietnam Trade Information Portal. The Trade Information Portal is a database that provides information on regulations and procedures for export, import, and transit activities. The portal is available both in English and Vietnamese and allows searching for goods by HS codes, legal documents, procedures, forms, measures, standards, and other requirements. We will now take you through a live demo of the portal. Once you click on the link to the portal, you will be taken to the home page that describes the tool. The default language on the tool is Vietnamese. You can switch to English by clicking on the flag button on the far right. Several tabs are available on top of the page including Home, About Us, Guide to Trade, Frequently Asked Questions, Contact Us, and Help. Let us click on the Guide to Trade, which may be an interesting feature for you to use. As you can see, there are different guides available. If you would like information on how to export commercial goods from Vietnam, you can click on the first link and you will be redirected to a page that provides comprehensive information on export licenses, customs brokers and temporary exports among others. Let us go back to the home page. On the far right, you can also see that there is a member area. You can register to use the tool, but it is not mandatory. If you browse down the site, you will see that you can search for different types of trade information such as commodities and tariffs, legal documents, measures and standards, procedures and forms. Commodities and tariffs provides you with the tariff currently applicable in Vietnam for a commodity. You can search either by HS code or by the commodity description. This section of the tool also provides the preferential import tariff schedules under the framework of free trade agreements that Vietnam has signed. Let us search for the tariff applicable to rice, which falls under HS 1006. We get a list of options at 6-digit level and 8-digit level to choose from. I will choose Thai Hom Mali rice under HS code 10063040. The results page provides a summary of the applicable tariffs, both for import and export. In the case of Thai Hom Mali rice, the most favored nation tariff is 40% while the special tariff for the ASEAN Trading Goods Agreement is 0. There is no export tax applicable to this product. We are also provided with a list of measures and procedures applicable for import or export of this product. One applicable measure, for example, is the requirement to obtain a certificate of eligibility for rice export businesses. A link with the details on the procedures to obtain the same sends us to a page with further details such as the documents required to apply for the certificate and the process steps that a trader should follow. If we now go back to the home page, we can have a look at the second feature, which is legal documents. Let's say you are looking for information on exporting diamonds. You can type the keyword diamond in the search bar and this will give you a list of relevant documents. The list contains the title of the document, the type of document, the responsible agency, and the issuing agency. As you can see, documents are available in Vietnamese. Some documents may have English translations. You can download the legal document by clicking on the PDF icon. Similarly, you can search for measures, standards, or any other special requirements associated with specific products or commodities. The Search Procedures feature also allows you to look into specific import-export procedures by using keywords. Say you would like to know the procedures to export rough diamonds. You can type the keywords export rough diamond in the search bar. You will get a clickable link with the customs clearance procedures for exports of rough diamond. Details on the legal basis of the procedure, the processing time, applicable fees, required documents, and process steps are provided. Finally, the Forms tab is helpful if you are looking for a specific form such as the Export Declaration form. You can type the keywords Export Declaration form in the Search tab and you will be able to download the form by clicking on the PDF icon. The portal also provides other useful information on free trade agreements, market access, ASEAN, as well as sanitary and phytosanitary and technical barriers to trade inquiry points. We will now look at each one of these features. Clicking on the Free Trade Agreements link will provide you with information on all free trade agreements that Vietnam has signed since the country's opening policy in 1986. The full text of the agreements can be downloaded from this page. The Market Access tab provides also links to the FTAs and country market information as well as links to Access Vietnam Trade Promotion Agency and Vietnam Export. The ASEAN Trade Repository provides a link to the electronic interface through which you can access information on the trade and customs laws of all ASEAN member states. Information on a variety of topics is available including tariff nomenclature, MFN tariffs, rules of origin, and procedural requirements among others. Going back to the trade portal, you can also find a link to SPS and TBT inquiry points on the website. The page provides links or contact details of the relevant technical focal points for SPS and TBT matters in Vietnam. The SPS network, for example, comprises the Ministry of Agricultural and Rural Development, the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Science and Technology, and the Ministry of Industry and Trade. This is the end of the live demonstration. We recommend that you spend some time to go through these tools to familiarize yourself further. Thank you for your attention and enjoy the rest of the course.